Hello guys, welcome back to Code It All. And by the looks of this browser or my window, you'll probably realize what we're actually going to build, and that is, drumroll please, a Discord bot. So I'm going to be teaching you how to make the most basic Discord bots. In the future, I may have some projects on making some interactive Discord bots which perform actual important operations, but for right now, I'm just going to be teaching you how to build a Discord bot and how to deploy it, commit it to push it to GitHub, and then deploy it on Heroku, and then basically let it run for a lot of time. So I'm going to click on new application here to basically get a new application, and the way you can get to this window is basically by typing Discord developer. So it'll generally lead you to this documentation window. So from there, just navigate to applications and create a new one. So Discord bot tutorial. And here what I can do is there are some tokens here. We don't really need to touch them. What we need to do is go to the bot section. And after going to the bot section, we can add a bot here and then click do it. And then so you can add an icon if you want. And the most important part of this page is the token. So token is basically unique to every Discord bot, and it's what allows you to actually write code to that bot. So basically you can reveal the token, but I request you not to reveal your token to anyone, because then they'll be able to write code to your bot, which you don't want to happen. And then you can try copying my code. It's anyway not going to work. I repeat, it's not going to work. Don't copy my code. I'm sorry, don't copy my token right here, because I'm going to be regenerating it after my video. So it's going to be useless even if you copy it. So get your own bot and get your own token if you're going to follow along. So I can copy this so I can copy this token and store it in a .env file as an environment variable. So I can create a .env file and then go bot token to create an environment variable. I can save it here. This is basically my bot token, okay? And then right here, what I want to do is go over to my, nope. So because of my .env variable, sorry about that, I can go create a .gitignore, since we're most likely pushing this to GitHub, which I am doing right now. So if you want to push it to GitHub, what I want to do is basically um, keep your .env over here so that it doesn't actually get pushed to GitHub, and your environment variable is only going to be with you. So that's the best part about creating .gitignores. You get to keep stuff discrete only within your own local desktop, or with you only. So what I want to do right here first is basically create a bot.js to store all of my JavaScript code for my bot. So after that, I obviously want to, we need Node.js installed. So the way to check if you have Node.js installed is by typing node-v to get the version. And then obviously if you have it, you'll get a version. Otherwise, you need to go install it. So after installing, please come right back here, where I'm gonna generate a blank package.json. I mean, with the boilerplate stuff and all the questions answered. So here I'm going to install two libraries, Discord.js and .env. So Discord.js is what we're going to be using to write the bot, and .env is to basically access our environment variables in our JavaScript. So to gitignore, what I'm going to do is basically ignore node modules as well, so we don't need to commit it to GitHub. So yeah, close that up. And now what I'm going to do is install nodemon as a dev dependency. So npm I nodemon -- save dev nodemon npm yeah, so we can get nodemon as a dev dependency, and then just get it to load first. Okay, so now I can start with my Discord bot building. So I'm gonna type const discord equals to require discord.js, because we need to pull in that library first before we write any code. So we got that library, and I'm going to create something called a client. So a client is basically what allows you to actually interact with the bot. So it basically gives you a certain amount of operations and events so you can actually interact with the bot, and that's the best part of it. So what I'm going to do, for the Discord bot to work, what we need to do is we need to actually log in with our client. So to log in, we need to feed in our bot token here, but then it's in our environment variable. So we're going to get it by using .env. So we can require .env here, and obviously put this into a variable, const.env equals to, and then obviously I can config my .env. So .env.config basically stores all of our environment variables in this thing here called process.env. This contains all our environment variables that we stored in our .env file. So we can get that like right here. And then what we can do is process.env dot bot token to get our variable back here. So what I want to do right now is client.on, which is the event. So when the bot gets ready, what I want to do is actually I want a console log. On a console log, the bot is ready to run. So what I can type is the bot is ready to run. So this is gonna fire off when the bot is actually ready and it's online in our Discord server. So, but I want to create another message. I want to create another event. So on message, this is also another event, and then I can give a message parameter so we can actually perform operations to it. We can actually say if message.content equals to ping, we can reply with a pong. So I can do message.reply pong. So basically what this does is if the user sends a message, client sends a message, and then we're gonna basically check if the content of the message equals to ping, meaning the message that the user sent is it ping, and then if it's ping, it's gonna reply as pong. So this is the most basic Discord server you can actually ever get, and obviously we need to get a script. So I can start with a start script. And what I can do is node.bot.js, see if this works. So I'm gonna go np. So first, before that, I want to actually invite the bot into the Discord server that I created. So what we can do is go to this OAuth 2 section here, and then scroll down to the scopes section, and then click on the bot scope. So you're gonna get this URL. So go to that URL, copy it, and paste it in a brand new window. So you can select which Discord server you want to add it to. I want to add it to this server. So I can authorize it. And it's going to check if the person who's writing the code is not a bot. So I can click this and it approves. So I can close this window right now. And then I can see here that the Discord bot tutorial bot just came into our server right now. So now what I can do is I can do npm run start so that we can spin up this server, make sure it's ready. So it says here the bot is ready to run. And if you check in our Discord server, the bot is online right here. So that's the way you can actually get a Discord bot online. But then you see, if we run any more code, what we need to do is suppose I add a few exclamation points to this, and then I click save. Nothing actually going to happen. We need to rerun this npm run start. But we don't want to actually do that. We want to actually make sure we want to actually let another thing handle all of this, so we don't have to continuously rerun a server. So for that, I can create another script called dev, and we can use nodemon to actually watch our server, so I can watch our code for any changes. So now over here, I'm gonna type npm run dev to actually spin up our nodemon local development server, and this failed. Uh, Wait a second, wait. Okay, so my nodemon's apparently failing. I will look into that later. It worked in my demo project when I was trying to build this exact same thing, but it's not working now. But I will get back to that later. And for now, we're going to be using Node, just Node, to actually run our thing. So what this does is I'm going to be so right here I can run Node bot to actually run this for us. So it says the bot is ready to go. And over here I can type ping, and then it types here pong. So and it also tags us because we set message.reply. So that's pretty nice. And what I also want to do is say client. So I want to add a different sort of event. So I can do client dot on channel create channel. I'm gonna pass it in as an argument. So console.log channel.name, if that's a property, has been created. Okay, so now we have that, and now I can run this again. Stop this. Run it again, node bot. So over here, I want to add a new text channel saying to do, let's say random, and then the bot should give us a text. Oh, it's a console.log. Okay, but it's not a console.log. We need to give uh, channel channel.send. Okay, so now we need to run this again. Okay, so now it's gonna run, and then we can delete this and we can add it again. So now here it says random has been created. We can say the channel. Okay, but it's gonna be the same, so we can stop this. And then now what I want to do is be able to actually give roles, because that's a very important and it's a very important use case for Discord bots to be able to actually give roles. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to initialize a variable saying const uh, command prefix equals to the dollar symbol. So what we actually want to do here is, if a person wants to get, say, a moderator role, what the person should do. So what you actually want to do is actually not make a command that say you can type a moderator and you'll get the role. That's like super duper common. Many people who don't want to become moderators might type it and become moderators. So people generally create a command prefix and then a small short form to actually get that role. So what I want to do here, if as in our message event, if message dot content equals to command prefix mod message dot member dot roles dot add, and I can add a role, so I can add the moderator role. So first we need to actually put in a moderator role, so we can go to server settings, we can go to roles, we can add a moderator role for this moderator. So I can give a bright color, say red. You can save the changes, oopsies, and then we can come back to general, because that's where our bot's going to be interacting with us. And then I can run node bot. So let's run that. Okay, so now what we can do is we can try to add that prefix mod. So now we should be getting that moderator role, but we don't. Let's see. So we get an error here, and that error says supplied roles is not a role. Okay, so basically what we can actually, oopsies, we can actually add a role with its actual name. What we need to do is actually we put in an ID for that role. So everything in Discord generally has an ID. So this has an ID, my profile has an ID, the bot has an ID, the roles have an ID. So what I need to do is come up here, go to my roles, and grab the ID of the moderator role. So now I can come back to VS Code and just paste in this ID instead of the name moderator. So now I should be able to get that back, so I can stop this bot from running and get back, stop it, and then get it back to running. So now this bot is online, and I can try putting the mod prefix again. There's another error here saying missing access. Discord API error, missing access. So what that means is we basically can create another role called bots, called bot. I'm going to give this a green color role. And then we need to give it we need to give it the mod powers, not mod powers, the powers to actually manage roles. So we need to be able to you need to allow it to be able to give roles to other people. So we can save the changes here. And then now we can actually rerun this. So node bot, now the bot is running and I can try running the mod again. And once again, I don't get my name to be read, so it doesn't work. So we get another error. Oops, I forgot to actually put this here, put the role here. So now our bots has the power to actually do it. So we can rerun this. So now I can try it again and it still doesn't work. So we can come back here. It has a slightly different thing. It says missing permissions. So the thing is here, the ordering of the roles is very, very important. So we ordered the moderator role above the bot role, meaning that the moderator role is super duper way more important than the bot. We need to move this bot role above the moderator role. So moving the bot role above the moderator role essentially says that the bot role, whoever carries the bot role, which is obviously bots, they have the permission to add or remove the moderator roles based on certain stuff. So now everything with the bot role, meaning this bot, now has powers to give the moderator role to people. So now I can try this again. And here you go. I get my mod role. So this is super duper simple. So we got this after a certain number of tries. So now I can speak as a moderator. It's going to be really awesome. So obviously this is a super duper important case. We can obviously try to give more roles. Suppose in many servers such as roleplay servers, there are self roles, where people can type certain stuff and then they get roles based on what they type. So to personalize their character. So that's the sort of things that it's very useful in servers. And suppose a role to access some private channels in Discord in a particular server. That's super duper important. It's an awesome use case for it. And obviously, there's some stuff we can do. So we can say if message.content equals to, I'm gonna stop this from running first, equals to CIA is the best, meaning code it all is the best. I can put message.react and I can react with a heart symbol. So I can just go get it from the web. Heart symbol, heart emoji. So I can go get that. So I got this double heart emoji and I can paste it here. So now if I run this bot again, I can just clear it and I run this bot again. And now I can come back to Discord and type CIA is the best. And now the bot actually reacts with 2 hearts for us. So now this is basically one of the most simplest bots you can actually build. You can build bots with way more permissions, way more functionality than just a simple bot. But even the simplest of bots, such as the role giving one, can actually have a huge impact in your workflow in the Discord server. It can actually help speed up certain operations. It's going to be super duper awesome to create Discord bots. So yeah, that's probably it for now, and that's it for the coding part. But don't go. We still have the deployment part, so we're going to deploy this to GitHub. So I'm going to just stop this from running, clear this thing up. What I want to do is actually initialize a new repository, so I can do git init. So initialize a new repository. We have a new empty repository initialized, and what I can do is git add all of them. So basically git add basically adds all of these. So you see before it was u, okay, meaning I think it's undefined, I guess. And then we have an a, meaning that the index is already added. And we need to commit this into the repository, so I can do git commit -m. And we can put 2 quotes to basically put in a message saying I'm going to type initial commit. So make sure that's just the first commit. So we can commit this to GitHub, and we obviously need to push it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to my GitHub page. So I type GitHub. So, and then here I can create a new repository, Discord bot tutorial. And you can make this public for you guys. And then I don't need to add a git ignore. I already have a git ignore. I can create the repository. So I can push an existing repository or I can create the new repository. So what I'm going to do is copy these 3 lines of code, paste it in your terminal. So this basically says create a branch and then remote add at the origin and then push it. So we're going to be pushing all of this code into GitHub. So we can wait for this to run. Oops, I need to press the enter button. And this is going to run. So it pushed everything to GitHub. And then obviously I can clear this, but we don't see anything on GitHub yet. We can reload it. Then we're going to get everything we require in GitHub right here. So all of our code is here, and then see the initial comment. This is our comment. This is our first comment. And right now we have all our code here. And then now the last thing we want to do is actually deploy it to Heroku so you can run for a long time. So I can go to Heroku. You can come here. This was my attempt. I'm going to go back to all my applications, personal, go back to all my applications. Is there any profile thing here? Dashboard. So in my dashboard, I'm going to go to basically start a new application, create a new application here. So I'm going to click create new app. And the app name is going to be Discord bot tutorial. See if that username is available, and it is not. So I'm going to add 222. And now it's available. I'm not in either of these locations. So I'm going to leave it to United States, create the app here. So I can use my deployment methods are use the Heroku CLI, connect to GitHub or use the Heroku CLI. I'm going to connect to GitHub because we have a repository in GitHub. So the repository, I want to search for Discord bot. So we can search for it. And we get 2 repositories. This is not the repository we want. This is the repository we want. So I can connect to this repository right here. So this app is connected to GitHub. And then I can enable automatic deploy. So it's going to continuously deploy. And then for the first time, we need to manually deploy. But before that, I'm going to go into settings right here and then reveal my config variables because a bot token is currently ignored. It's not pushed to GitHub. So we need to create a new environment variable right here. And what I can basically do is go to my .env, copy this thing here, copy this bot token, and then come here and then paste it in here. So I can add this as an environment variable and I can hide it. And once again, I'm going to be I'm going to be regenerating my token, so it's not going to work. So you can't use mine. Okay, so I have my config variables already there. So I can go back to my overview or my deploy right here. So I'm going to deploy it manually for the first time. And then after that, it's going to be continuous deployment. So we can see in the console here, the deploying it. So it's installing dependencies, no modules. And then, yeah, it's going to do all of its stuff. So it's build succeeded. So right now what I can do is it's launching it. So it's launched it. Okay, so now I can check it here. It's offline. Why is it offline? Okay, now it's back online. So now I can basically delete everything off here, or I can do it in random. Okay, so I'm going to remove my module here, moderator role here. I'm going to type here mod. And I forgot one thing. You might want to actually delete mod because you don't want people seeing all of these commands and then doing it. You can actually do message.delete right there, but yeah, you should be able to do that. And then obviously I can also put CIA is the best. This is just a tutorial to show you how to build stuff, how to do stuff. Okay, stuff. Create a new one, and we get it's saying the Stanel stuff has been created. So this is the end of my Discord bot tutorial, and I'm gonna be regenerating the password, the token, right now, so it's not going to work. Okay, so I really love you guys. This really took a long time to plan out and learn and then do it, do everything. So sorry about my node mod not working. I'll get to that and I'll try to actually rectify that and catch you guys later in the next video. Before that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. Go down below. So it'll only take a few seconds if you're interested in more sort of stuff like this. So, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.